Hello, my name is Sadie. Welcome back to my channel, Yin Reiki Light. And I wanted to come on and do this video about spiritual red flags to look out for when working with different spiritual practitioners. This is something that is really important, especially because when you're going through choice points, when you're going through shifts and changes in your life, you're actually energetically very vulnerable to certain people coming in and trying to manipulate or take advantage of you in some way. So these are some of the things to look out for. I just had this situation happen too, so I thought it was good timing for me to come on and talk about it. But if you're working with someone or you meet someone, whether they're a tarot reader, an energy healer, a shaman, a Reiki master, whatever they do, whatever their spiritual practice is, if they come to you and say that they're the only ones that can help you or the only one that can fix your issue, that's a huge red flag. First of all, God is infinite and there is not just one person to help you or one person who can, facilitate a healing. There are so many levels of healing and so many people who are highly qualified to do different types of healing. And kind of like I mentioned before, one size does not fit all. So what works for me may not work for you, but still, there is more than one person that can facilitate what you need to kind of grow, heal, raise your vibration, and move forward. So if someone's saying that they're the only one that can do what you need done, that's not true. It's a lie, and I would be very, very careful and cautious when dealing with that person. So my situation with this was, I often have what I refer to as golden tongue wisdom kind of moments where I'll be praying or thinking about something and God will give me the answer through somebody else either coming to me and giving me an answer that I need, or me overhearing a conversation. So in this instance, someone reached out to me that I don't know, that I don't follow, on my Instagram page. And they said, God has a message for you that I really need to give you. I'm being urged to give it to you. And they gave me the message. And they were 100% correct about what is going on and kind of where I need to focus my healing on. And this has kind of been my question and my prayer for the last couple weeks as things are changing in my life. Where is my energy best focused? And so this person actually answered my prayer by reaching out to me and giving me the message that they got. However, they took it a step further and was like, well, I can do this healing for you. I can help you with this. And it's going to cost this amount of money. And the amount wasn't unreasonable. It was something I would pay. But when I said, no, thank you, you actually answered my prayer and you answered what I needed to know, they kept insisting that they were the only one that could help me, that I couldn't help myself, which is BS, and that they were the ones who had to do it. That was a huge red flag. And so after that happened, I just blocked them because that's not true. And so if you ever have an instance like that where someone is basically saying they're the only one that can do what you need done, that's not true. The second thing to watch out for, a second really, really big spiritual red flag, this is especially true if you work with energy healers. So Reiki masters, those who do healing hands, those who do Shakti and Shaktipat type of energy transmissions. When you have Reiki done, you should feel the healing in the session. It doesn't automatically heal and fix and completely alleviate your issue, but especially if you're having a Reiki session done, when it's finished, you should feel relief, you should feel bliss, you should feel high vibrational energy, you should feel like relaxed and calm and wonderful. If you are with a practitioner, whether it's Reiki, healing hands, energy healing, Shaktipat transmissions, and after the transmission, you feel like you've been completely zapped of all your energy or completely drained of all your energy, you feel not relaxed, but kind of anxious, or you're feeling more aches and pains, that's a telltale sign and a huge red flag that that person's energy and your energy are not in alignment for your highest good. It shouldn't be painful. It should be helpful. You should feel relief automatically. Again, it may not heal your issue or alleviate the problem with one session, but one session should give you enough relief for a while that you know that it's working. If you're having the opposite effect of that, then you know that that person is not for you. Unfortunately, I don't like to talk about this a lot, only because it brings up a lot of fear, but there's a ton of different types of energy. When you start to really connect with energy and open up your third eye, you see so many different things that you don't expect to see. And a lot of people, even those who are in the spiritual community, have like attachments, energy attachments, and entities attached to them that are not of a high vibrational nature and not of 100% unconditional love. And so a lot of times someone, especially if they're doing energy work or healing work where they're transmitting energy to you, they can actually transmit attachments and transmit energies and entities that will lower your vibration, even if they're not consciously aware of what they're doing. So it's not that they're necessarily a bad person or someone who's trying to drain your energy. They're just not aware that they may have these other energies attached to them, and then they're transferring that to you. So again, second huge red flag is if you go and have some sort of session done and it makes you feel worse than when you went in. That is a big signal that that's not for you, and that person, that practitioner, is not for you. The third one that's really important too is, say you go to a reader, a person who does tarot cards or oracle cards, and you're going in with like a serious issue, like, is my relationship falling apart, or, you know, how is my health, or, you know, you have something serious. And every time they do a reading for you, number one, it doesn't pan out. Like, the things that they say aren't accurate for your life. And I don't mean so much like, when I say this, I'm not talking about like every card and everything that they say doesn't resonate. I'm saying like they'll pull, you're going in for a relationship issue, right? And they'll pull, you know, the Tower and three of Swords and Eight of Cups. And they'll tell you like, oh, you guys are going to have a fight, but everything's going to work out, and then you break up. Like, that person wasn't giving you authentic, honest information. So just be really mindful of that, especially if you're working with someone that you, like a psychic or, you know, a reader that you go to often, and none of the things that they say resonate. None of the readings or the cards that they say, or the cards don't match what they're telling you, or, you know, you're going in and you have these issues and they're not giving you sort of practical solutions to help you with your issue. That's something to really, really pay attention to as well. Probably one of the other biggest red flags, so this is one of the fourth red flag, we'll call it, is if you're going to someone and your life continues to have the same problem. So say you're going to a Reiki practitioner or a therapist or a reader, anything, and you're continuously dealing with the same issue over the course of, not over the course of weeks or months, but over the course of years. Like, if you're literally dealing with the same issue you dealt with 3 years before, and you've been going to a healer or a reader for a long time, and what they're telling you is just not, it's not helping you out of the situation, that's a big red flag too, that may not be a person that just is meant for you and meant to help you with your situation, and that it probably is a good time to, you know, step away from them or take a break from them. So those were kind of just the ones that I wanted to talk about. Those are like the main red flags. There's other little red flags, and as you know, they come to me, I'll do another video, but I just kind of wanted to come on and say that, just so, you know, a lot of us are going through shifts and changes. It's kind of been a difficult time. It's hard to see what's ahead of us. And like I said, these are the times where sometimes we're the most energetically vulnerable. So just be mindful of your energy and, you know, really trust the niggle. Like I said before, if someone doesn't feel right or what they're saying to you just doesn't resonate with you, just, you know, don't take it on as your own, and trust if you feel like you're not supposed to deal with certain people or you're not supposed to interact with certain people. Trust that, okay? I hope everyone's doing well. Take care. Bye-bye.